Hi everyone. Okay, so if somebody could have you, they would. And they are coming up as being in their masculine energy, so I'm seeing this as a masculine and the way that they feel towards you, the feminine. They really, really like you. The only issue here is that they are extremely guarded. This could be because they were hurt in the past, or just opening up emotionally doesn't come as naturally to them as it might to you or other people that you have been with in the past. It's extremely hard for them to open up, okay? And it's not because they don't like you. They really, really do, because the message is, if I could have you, I would. And we're going to pull some more cards, but that is the energy. They are very stoic. They are extremely good at hiding their emotions. It is not that they don't care about you. If you're waiting around being like, why haven't they asked me out yet? They're scared. Okay? It's not because they don't like you, they're scared. And this is the feeling of, how do I explain this? When they're not scared of they're not scared of asking you out, right? Yes, they are. They're scared of asking you out because what if you say yes? That is what I am feeling. If they asked you out and you rejected them, they would say, okay, that sucks, that didn't work out, but they would move on. What is truly terrifying to them is if they ask you out and you say yes, then they're in it. Then they fully have to let their walls down. They have to let you in. They have to be intimate with you. They have to show you that they love you, right? And that's what's scary. They have to be real with you. They have to be raw with you. They have to let you in. That's what is terrifying. And it feels like you are somebody who could be extremely empathetic, extremely intuitive, and you could be somebody where you just see right through people. So when I'm feeling like when this person looks you in the eyes, it's so intense because they know that you are seeing straight, like, into their soul. That's what it feels like. So you're not only intimidating to this person, it's like their emotions get so intensified when they are around you, to the point where they know that if they were to be with you, they would have to show up with emotional vulnerability. And that's what is terrifying. Because it's easy to date somebody that you don't really care about. That's easy because they don't challenge you to let your guard down, right? You don't feel that need to truly connect with somebody on a deep level if you don't truly care about them, right? But they truly care about you. And that's what is scary, is that they know that if they do this, they're doing this. This isn't a one-night stand. This isn't a summer fling. They know that if they approach you, that they're in it, right? They know that there's no going back. And that's what is terrifying. And this person keeps their, what's the word? They keep everything very close to their chest. Does that make sense? They do not open up easily. And it's almost like if they were to open up, they would have to open up about everything. It's like opening up Pandora's box, right? It's if they did hand their heart to you, that would be it. They cannot open up slightly. They cannot give part of themselves to you. Like, if they are doing this, it's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. If they're doing this with the intention of wanting to marry you, wanting to settle down with you, wanting to have kids with you. This is a very serious man. They're not in this for funsies. If they're doing this, they're doing this. And they also want to know that you're just as serious, right? If you are somebody who's a bit more, what's the word? Not flighty, but if you are somebody who's a little more carefree, right? Just likes to have fun, goes out with your friends, is more of like a butterfly energy where you just fly from space to space. That could be difficult too, because they're just like, I know that I won't be able to tie this woman down. You know, so there's an element too of just knowing that he's going to have to allow you to have your own space, your own time to be alone, to travel. If you are an introvert, that they know that they're going to have to let you fly freely. You know, they don't want to wrap your wings and not allow you to fly. That's not their intention. You know, they love that you're a free spirit. If you are, that's another element too, where that's something they have to come to terms with, right? If they are somebody who is very serious and is coming in with the intention of like wanting to wife you up, you know, they have to let go of that sense of like control and possessiveness and even maybe jealousy towards the way that other men look at you. You know, these are all real feelings that this person is having. It's because they care that deeply and they're like, okay, I do care about this woman, but I need to make sure that she's in it for the long haul and that she cares just as deeply as I do. But then we have the lovers here, dude. They want a real commitment with you. But again, I'm seeing that you could be somebody who is more carefree. This is almost like a Scorpio man, Gemini woman type of energy, where the Gemini is just very flighty and very excitable and like being very spontaneous and going out and being social. Has a lot of friends, has a lot of acquaintances, likes experiencing new things, and you know, you have this man who's a bit more stoic and serious, and you know, just having to learn that just because you're out with fun people doing fun things does not mean that you are having eyes for anybody else. It doesn't mean that you have a wandering eye. So that could be also, you know, a message for you to learn how to show this man that you don't have eyes for anybody else, that you only want to be with them. And just because you do like having fun with other people, men and women, it doesn't mean that anybody else has your heart. It doesn't mean that you need that emotional intimacy, physical intimacy with anybody else. You just enjoy the company of others in a very platonic way. So I'm seeing that as being the only true like hurdle here. is just knowing how to show up for each other in the ways that you both need, and validating the feelings of the other person and truly understand where they're coming from on an intimate level. Does that make any sense? It's just knowing each other's love languages and knowing how to speak to each other when the other person doesn't understand the other, of just being like, no, this is not how I'm feeling towards anybody else. This is how I'm feeling towards you. Even if I am out with other people and you think that I'm flirting with others, I am not, I'm thinking about you the entire time. Stuff, I hope that makes sense. It's just knowing how to kind of comfort the other person in times when they might be feeling insecure. Because I am feeling that way. It's like you seem almost like you step in a room and everybody looks at you, wants to be with you, wants to be friends with you, wants to hook up with you. And this person could, they have extremely intense feelings, and that's not going to feel good to them. Not because they don't love that about you, not because they don't love your beauty and the attention that you get naturally. It's just, of course, that's going to make this person insecure and jealous. Not because they want to possess you and control you and hide you and keep you in a cage. It's just, you're their person. And they want to know that you feel the same way back. They need to know that these feelings are reciprocated. And if you are someone who is more of like an air sign, a little more, carefree, maybe it's more difficult for you to really get deep with people on that sort of a level because you're more, in your mental headspace, if that makes sense. That's just going to be the biggest hurdle, challenge, is you kind of getting out of your head and connecting with this person on an emotional level. I hope that makes sense. You're really going to have to get into your feels to connect with this person, because that's what they need. They love your intelligence, but they need to connect with you they need to connect with your heart. Whereas you might connect with people, like you need a lot of mental stimulation. This person needs a lot of heart space stimulation. Because they are very emotional. So they could be a water sign. So they need you to be emotional. They need to see your emotional depth. And you have it. You definitely have it. It's just, as an air sign, you're in your head. You're very flighty. You're like a butterfly. And this connection is going to force you to dive in deep, dive deep into those waters, and that will be scary for you as well. This connection is forcing you both to get out of your comfort zone and connect with the other person on a very different level that may not necessarily come naturally to you. But once this happens, and it's happening, it is happening, it's gonna happen really quick. It's going to be extremely passionate, and so this connection is going to be work. Not in a bad way. It's just you both are going to have to, I want to say, level up for each other. But also just you both are going to have to show up for each other. Right? It's going to take work on both of your parts, not in a bad way, because this will also be very healing. Once you do that work on yourself for your partner, it is going to open up parts of you that maybe you didn't even realize were there, or things that you should have been working on this entire time, right? Maybe parts of you that you shut out, closed off because they were too hard to, or too uncomfortable to truly shine a light on and look at. You know, this person is going to force you to open up those parts of yourself, to truly connect with them on the level that they need. And it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary, okay? It's gonna be scary, you know? But that's what this connection needs. But once you do, it is power couple energy. It is power couple energy. But it's the message here is you need to, in order to truly connect with this person, you need to get out of your head, okay? You need to get out of your head and into your heart. You need to feel all of the feels, all right? And I know that that's hard, but that's what this connection requires, okay? But it's good. It's giving destiny. It's giving destiny, okay? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Love you guys. Bye.